Hello there, I'm Garry Foster and welcome to episode 14 of What Price Victory, featuring the Western Sydney Wanderers from the Australian A-League. Today's game is a bit of rinse and repeat, deja vu all over again. It's the return legs in the Asian Champions League against Seongnam from the Korean K-League and Shenhau from the Chinese Super League. So since you last joined us, we had an away game against Johor from the Indonesian league, I think, and we had a 3-1 victory, and it was actually a breakout game for young Ali Oglar, who was our 20-year-old striker. He was selected in a striking role because Hamed, Pickering and anyone else, Sabini, who could play in a striking role, were basically injured. So Oglar stepped in and scored a hat-trick. So it sort of begs the question, why haven't I played him up there before? But anyway, we had these are his goals. So Kankar square to Pelikanos, Aziz through to Oglar. Oglar makes a bit of room for himself and puts it on his left foot with a nice little finish past the keeper. So that got us away to a good start. Johor couldn't clear the ball. Bacchus through to Terese, who nods it back to Oglar, who hit it first time. And then straight after half time, where I gave them the encouragement, Kankar played it up to Antonis, who had a little bit of room to move. He was able to get the cross in, and Nazarene came and was tackled, but the ball fell neatly to Oglar, who gave us 3-0 advantage. But then Johor came back and was a little bit disappointed with the keeper there. I thought he could have been able to get down a little bit quicker, but that made it just a little bit of a nervous ending. The competition, you can see there that Western Sydney Wanderers are in third position on 4 points. So this game against Seongnam is vitally important. As it's a home game, I'm expecting a win. We need to win to put us into pole position. Well, not so much pole position, but a good position. And this is the team that will be going out. We've got Wachowski in goal, Traore, Natta, Wright and Dugarkovic in defence. Flat 3 midfield of Metcalf, Lepane and Aziz. Wide attacking players of Petrados and Abini. And we've got Hamed up front. So we'll go and submit those and we'll start the game. Okay, submitting the team. We'll go to the match. As I said, to get us back into the hunt in this Group J game, we need a win. So you need to point the finger, play your own game. Let's do the revenge talk, see if that happens. Tunnel can be done by the assistant. Kick off, skip to the loo. And we need a positive mentality. So interesting to see how this pans out. We fell to Seongnam with a late goal. Is there a home ground advantage? I'm not really sure. I mean, you'd like to think there is, but stats have shown there's not a big advantage, as big an advantage as what you may think. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So Metcalf onto Aziz, who's got a bit of room, but quite a long way out. I think it's far beyond Aziz's range. I think you need to be about another 10 metres closer. So nothing comes of that. So Wachowski clearing the ball. Once again, just need to check something there as the game plays on. In transition, it's supposed to take short kicks. Counter press. No, regroup. And counter. So I'm not quite sure why those changes. Maybe we make subtle changes in the formation, but I thought when I swapped between formations that those instructions should have held. But anyway, so Seongnam on the attack, or with possession at least anyway. So I was going to ask the question there why Bailey Wright or Natta just decided to leave that Korean striker all by himself. But there's a big gap here, and Traore can hopefully clear the ball. Wright with a number of options. Garkovic, Abini up in front of him. Abini on the run. Gets in front of his man, but he's going to get closed down. Does he check? No, first time cross. That's wayward to say the least. Okay, so ideally we would like Shenhua to drop points against Johor as well, but haven't seen any goals in that game, or notification of any goals at least anyway. So Lopane with a very poor pass immediately puts us under pressure, and straight through. Thought he could have been offside, but it was a very poor finish indeed. So we dodged a bullet there. Shout some encouragement after this. Good block. Work the ball into the box. Okay. If we must. I didn't have a shoot on sight instruction either. Okay, so Aziz, his fitness levels are falling, as is Yugarkovic, but he's coming back from an injury, so I'd be looking at squeezing as much time out of him as possible. So Petrados with the corner, far post to Bailey. No, it's Hamed. I thought it was Bailey Wright lurking on the far post, but Hamed with a good header. So maybe we will miss Hamed. I mean, he's scoring some great goals, but we need to certainly find a striker who can score 20 odd goals in all sorts of competition. So probably too soon. We'll drop a little bit of praise on them to get them into half time, all smiling and happy. So Traore, bit of time. Petrados, can he beat his man? Not. Back to Traore. Okay, Metcalf continues his run, but it was far too long. Far too long. So needless to say, these next 5 to 7 minutes are going to be crucial. I thought Hamed was offside there again. Could be the angle of the laptop that I've got. Okay. Extended highlight here for Seongnam. Get through the ball, and there's the equaliser just before half time. Damn. Once again, static in the middle. Ignore, I want to get Aziz through to half time. Yeah, Wright and Natta, they were pretty much spectators in that movement. Bit of Beanie on the ball. Trying to find a bit of space, but checks it back to Ogarkovic, who puts it back to Abini. Abini continued his run. It somehow found its way across goal, but Traore driving through, checks back. Abini heads the ball, looping header over the bar. I thought Metcalf had found a little bit of room there in the middle. So XG says we're being outplayed. Let's point the finger. I don't like the assistant's recommendation. Let's mix it up a little bit. We'll go with that. We'll start the second half. Doesn't really matter what happens in the other game. I shouldn't be thinking too much about that, because Wanderers need to get a result here. Abini, check back to Ogarkovic, back to Abini, cross to Hamed, but Metcalf there pulls a good save. Good save by the keeper. Certainly look at this formation for the next 15 minutes, and then I might ramp up the mentality to attacking. So ball finds its way to a Korean player and they're pushing forward, but Nout was to come of the game. Garkovic, where's Hamed? Near post, cleared out. Okay, Traore. Not Petrados, he's come in field, so Traore can drive into the box. Oh, countered. What? That wasn't supposed to be like that defensively. Two players are on him. Square ball to Ogarkovic. Still haven't cleared the ball, good God. Ah, geez. Good save by Wachowski. Okay, we had our own selves to blame there. That was the way we were set up defensively was very, very poor. Okay, Wachowski's come out for the ball and he's just standing there. He was chatting to Natta. Get back in your goal, son, if you're not going to get the ball. Okay. Ooh, little channel ball there through. I thought it was going to be there, but cut out by Wanderers. So that's chance to set it up. Beanie. Beanie. His little legs. Oh, keeper's big. Makes himself big. It's going to be hard to beat at that angle. At least it was a good shot. So we've got a Z's on, and we will probably look at defensively. I might be looking at a change there as well. But Petrados across to Albini, who heads the ball from 16 yards out. So that was always going to be a difficult one to get any power on. So Bacchus back to Ogarkovic. Abini. Can you run onto the ball? No red shirts in the middle. Metcalf coming up from the back. Yeah. Right, we'll be going attacking now because we do need that. Demand more. Let's demand more. Put a bit of pressure on them because we do need that goal. Abini, square ball. Hamed, charge down. Abini, not to be. Own goal, not to be. Let's try and cut out this long ball. And seems to be a counter on by Seongnam. Got enough shirts back defensively, but there's a little bit of room there. They've switched the play out to the right, or their right. An extended highlight on the edge of our box, which makes me a tad nervous. On Traore, back to the keeper, who yanks it upfield to no one in particular. Attacking free kick. Lots Hamed against the crossbar. Okay, so thinking up the pointy end. Beanie's had a good game. We might bring on Najarine, and our goal scoring hero Orglar can't get a run. So wide to Traore. Nazarene. Petrados, good save from the keeper. Okay, so we're certainly taking it to them. Corner across, punched by the keeper. So another Seongnam counter on. That Nutter, I think, came over and broke up that attack. Let's demand a little bit more in the final push. This is normally where we concede, but we've gone into time added on. We've got an attacking corner. Oh, Hamed come across. And still 2 and a bit minutes. So we're paying out wide. Good save by Wachowski. Maybe a lot of action in time added on. Okay, so looks like might be 30 seconds more with those subs that either side made in time added on. Still time to go. There it is. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see. The draw is not great. Okay, yeah, we should have won. Continue. And Seongnam, and no surprise there that Johor. Oh, Johor got a point. Group J. Okay, Johor got a point against Shenhua, so they did us a favour. That means that based on results and all that sort of thing, so we have to beat Shenhua, I think, by 2 clear goals. This goal difference doesn't come into play, but we beat them. They beat us by 1 goal, so we've got to beat them by 2. So it's all a little bit messy. Okay, let me go and do a little bit of admin, and we'll come back for the return leg against Shenhua. Okay, so here we are for this vital game against Shenhua from the Chinese Super League. So it's all to play for. It could be a bridge too far, but let's submit this team and we'll see how we go. Sorry, I just should briefly go through the team. We've got Wachowski in goal. He's been preferred to Mejias, who's just come back from injury. Got Wilmering, Kankar, Pelicanus and Smith. Smith's a youngster who I've got a huge number of concerns about, but Bailey Wright, who would normally be there or covering one of those positions, is tired and emotional and needs a rest. So hopefully I can get maybe 30 minutes out of Bailey Wright today. Aziz as defensive midfielder, Metcalf and Antonis. Metcalf and Aziz are particularly tired and down on fitness as well, as is Bernie Abini and Therese, but I'm asking them for one last push just to get us out of this group stage. And a bit of a punt with young Orglar up front after his goal-scoring heroics a couple of games ago. We're looking for him to repeat that effort. So that will be the team. As I said, it's all to play for. I'm not confident. We've got nothing to lose here. We do actually have a lot to lose. Point the finger. I expect a win. Tunnel interview can be done by the assistant. And I'm looking for Bernie Abini to score a first half hat-trick, then he can be rested. So it's a pretty easy scenario. But Shenhua have the ball. So playing with a defensive midfielder, even though and a balanced mentality. I understand that we need to get goals, but we also do need to be a little bit solid at the back. So that's why I'm going with a DM today. Okay, so attacking free kick, Therese Aziz, who pumps it back. I don't know why I've got 4 back from a free kick. Okay, Aguilar, who cracks it against the crossbar, already showing early signs that he warrants selection, and it'll be an interesting pre-season just to see how this young lad performs, see if he can fill Toma Hamed's shoes when he returns to Israel. So Abini, back to Smith and Tonus. Smith's there, he runs onto the ball, floated cross, and the keeper comes out pretty easily to pick it up. A little bit of encouragement to all and sundry. That's lots of blue shirts forward for Shenhua. Checked by Metcalf. But they ride the challenge, and there's a little channel ball through, which is going to be dangerous, and there's the opening goal. Basagog. We were warned about him in the pre-match that he's going to be the danger man. So yeah, he just got the ball, just started his run, and our centre back, probably Kankar, just looked a little bit pedestrian. So if it was a bridge too far before, I think it's a continent too far now. But let's just see. We just need to get some quality ball. This highlight starts with Shenhua on the halfway line. Okay, picked up, no, lost. Okay, dangerous, but saved by Wachowski. Corner comes in, but it's well handled by the Wanderers' defence. And Abini, perhaps he can run it out, 2-on-2. Now it's 3-on-2, now it's 4-on-2. So he's basically, can he find Therese with a specky? Yeah, good play by Abini, but not so good by Therese. Wachowski, Wilmering, Metcalf, Therese. Can he find a little bit of space? He can. Any red and black shirts in the middle? Not near post, there's not. Shenhua seem to be playing it out pretty easily, although I do have told them to regroup once we do lose possession, so I wouldn't expect any pressing in too much in their third, in their defensive third. Cross comes in and the header goes up, and Wachowski saves the day, gets a fingertip to it and pushes it over. Seongnam are in front of Johor, which is pretty much par for the course, and is starting to make me think that this game is turning into more academic than anything else. A couple of minutes before half time, go into the dressing room. Assertive, show me something else in the second half. I'll be looking at probably changes in the attacking end. To be fair to Abini, he's be running on empty soon, as is Metcalf. Long ball through. Number of blue shirts unmarked at the top of the box, but that's played out by now Antonis to Smith. Long ball across field to a blue shirt, which was pretty poor. But now Wachowski with a short kick out to Smith. Smith's distribution has been a little bit iffy. I know he's a young'un, but just expect his passing to be a little bit better than what it is. Okay, Abini's come in field. Teresa gets the ball, but there's Aguilar. He's made the break and he's buried it. Yes! Wanderers back on even terms. So that's 2 minutes into the second half. So that makes it interesting, shall we say. We still need another 2 goals. So Teresa, through ball to Aguilar, Oglar. If I'm going to play him up the front, I better learn how to pronounce his name, Oglar. Najareen. And looking at Metcalf to come on. Ooh. It's a bit of a blunder there. Haven't got any coverage. There, so that was a tactical blunder on my part. Although to be fair, I did look at one of our youth players for to come onto the bench. I'll be happy enough to play a player out of position. Smiths, who's committed himself forward. Lucky that Pelicanos can pick that up. Beanie still on the field. Oglar, can he get it? He has. Oglar is on fire. Okay. Put Petrados back there. Okay, so now we have a game on our hands, although we've certainly made it tough for ourselves. But Oglar with 2 second half goals has made it a ball game. Basagog on the break, comes into the penalty area. Oh, good tackle there by Smith. Give them a little bit of praise just so we can get the green smarties happening. But we still need that 3rd goal. We've got half an hour to get it. Searching ball to Basagog, who comes in. Goalkeeper slightly out of position. Top of the box. Great save. Great shave, Wachowski. Okay, that's interesting. So with other results going away with Seongnam, we are in 2nd position. Oh, no we're not. No we're not. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Curled it in the far post. Ooh. Defensively, yeah, keeper came out, committed himself. He went back in. And, yeah, just poor positioning. Damn shame. Well, for 10 minutes we were in second position, so that made it exciting to a certain extent. Let's just see if we can encourage the guys to push forward. Let's go into an attacking mode. We've made 2 subs. This should pause that. We'll go into preferred option. Let's have an attacking mentality. Position, I think we need direct passing, we need higher tempo. No, we need whipped crosses because Orglar can run onto them. Out of possession, we need a higher defensive line and we need to trigger press much more often. So it's basically all or nothing really. Means that we overcommit, but Orglar on the near post. It's back to Petratos, whose shot is blocked. Bit more of encouragement as the ball gets whipped in. Najarine picks it up at the edge of the box, short to Therese, back to Najarine. Antonis, oh, I thought there was no one in front of him when he shot. I thought he'd be able to give us the biscuits. Yeah. I just need to do a little bit of a tactical change here. Orglar can go left or right. Therese. Okay, so Therese is going to come back here for Aziz. Orglar is going to come there for Aziz. And Tomo Hamed is going to come on. So a little bit of a crop rotation there. So Najarine, Therese, back to Wormring, launches it into Orglar, and now the counter is well and truly on. This Basagog has been causing us untold misery, and there we are, free header. Ooh. Okay, that was very, very lucky, guys. We're attacking. Let's go very attacking, and we can't shout at them anymore. Okay, Therese, Antonis, across to Petratos and Orglar. Hopeful ball across, but Najarine is on the ball. Forced wide. Can he get a cross in? Low cross. Petratos doesn't make it. Now they turn attack into defence, but well cut out by young Smith. So Hamed on the ball. Therese and Antonis on the ball. Little channel ball through to Najarine. Can he tuck it away? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Whew. Okay, 14 minutes to go. Be interesting to see Therese, Najarine, yeah, not picked up, and a good finish. Okay, Kankar. Hopeful ball through. And dodgy back pass. Get your foot in there, Pelikanos. Smith. Okay, interesting back pass. And now we're under pressure. Here's the counter. Pelikanos back to Orglar, who's come back very deep. We need you up front, son. Get up there. Okay, passing it around. Through ball then to Najarine. Najarine on the ball, all by himself, holds it up. Square ball to Therese, who stings the palms of the keeper. Oh gosh, that would have been interesting. So a table has us now in second position, which I'm Orglar, down to Hamed, who blazes it over. Okay, so if that's the case, see, that doesn't go well with what the instructions were, because Shenhua, we had the draw. We drew with Shenhua, didn't we? Okay. Tactics and subs. Petrados out of possession. Much lower defensive line. Trigger press much less. In possession. Slow it right down. Time wasting. Slow. Play for set pieces. Right, see if that can get us over the line. Ball given away. Okay, we need everybody behind the ball now, guys. Wachowski with a great save. Give him a little bit of praise on a defensive corner as the header balloons over the bar. Okay, they're coming at us with everything, including the kitchen sink. I have 5 minutes of time added on, so anything can happen. It's likely that any scenario can get you FM'd. No more subs to be made. Strong on the corner. Out to Hamed. This will be interesting as to how they can wind the clock down. Hamed's all by himself. And Nazarene with a great finish. Was he onside? No, AR's got his flag up. Bastard. Yeah. Damn. Not to worry. Okay. How do we slow time down? How do we take time out of the game? Not by doing that, that's for sure. So here we go. Let him through. Yeah, it was Wilmering, nearly let him got on his blind side. Okay, defensive corner. Ooh, okay. Blue shirts lining up. Oh, great save by Wachowski again. He was the gambles paid off to put him in goal. Ooh, come on, ref. Come on, that's going to be the last highlight. Come on, wind it down. Kankar Terese and Tonus. Got time. Kankar. Pelikanos and Tonus. Wide out to Nazarene. Nazarene back to Smith. Smith's actually had a pretty good game. Hamed hasn't been the aerial threat that I would have hoped for when he first came on, but there we go. Wanderers have picked up this vital away win over Shenhua. Dressing room, I'll have to give them all a cuddle for that. Okay, so that puts us in pole position. Now the interesting thing is that in our last game we are away at home to Johor, who we should be able to beat, and then if we beat them, the result from the Shenhua Seongnam game is irrelevant. Well, it's not irrelevant, but depending on what could happen is that Wanderers, if we do win and Shenhua take a point or points off Seongnam, we might have leapfrog into first position, which would be a bit of a bonus considering the early start, the poor start that we had to the competition. So with the scheduling, we'll have a look. Johor is coming up in the next couple of days. I'll play that one offline, and we'll probably then get, well, if we win, there'll be the qualifying, there'll be the draw for the second group, and then hopefully by then we would have also found out a little bit more about the A-League semi-final series, because as you can see, there's a couple of teams that still have games to play. So although we can't be caught, there is still a lot of argy-bargy, although there's a little bit of a gap now between Wellington and the Jets. So we'll take that as a great away win, and we'll leave it at that. So I'm Garry Foster. Thank you very much for watching What Price Victory, and we'll catch up with you shortly. All the best now. Bye-bye.